Hey everybody, it's Zach again at newtotorah.com. I wanted to come in and make another quick video. I had just got done watching the markets today, and I saw that silver actually broke the, or was up $1.50 today at one point, and got hammered back down quickly by the plunge protection team. I wonder why nobody ever talks about this plunge protection team. I mean, really, you hear about it here and there, but do we really believe that this market flirting with 13,000 was up? I think yesterday it was up above 13,000 just for a minute or two, and then was back down. But do you really think this is real? And it's like, I see so many people, and I got into an argument the other day at work where somebody was saying, oh, this is fine, the economy's coming back, you don't need gold or silver. Gold or silver is just, it's antiquated. We don't need that anymore. Our currency is real. The market is what determines what is real currency, and dollars are real currency, and gold is not. And they were just convinced that I was wrong and wanting to buy, or it was pointless, and wanting to use and own an investment vehicle like gold and silver. And so just at that point, you just have to smile and nod, because I don't know what else you have to tell people. What do you have to show them? We are $16 trillion in debt. We're $16 trillion in debt. There is no way out of this. We are 100%, 101% of our GDP. There is no turning back from that point. You are done. We're done. But people still, they look at the news, they put their trust in the news and what the mainstream media is telling them and what politicians are telling them, and they're buying it. There is nothing that these people can. If you know how to look at fundamentals of a company to know if it's doing well, when you purchase an investment stock in a company, you look at their fundamentals and say, okay, how are you doing? Are you making money? What is your debt? What does the outlook, appear for your future of this company before you invest in that company? And the United States of America, if you don't know, is a company. We are a corporation now. We have been taken over. We weren't supposed to be, but we are. And we've been taken over by the banks. This country is in so much debt that if you were a company, you would have gone out of business a long time ago. So, the future does not look good for this company, or for this country. We are completely in debt. We're not making any money. Half of, so many people, 49 million Americans now are on food stamps. Okay, and I think actually that number is probably higher. I think those numbers are manipulated. I think the numbers are probably higher. They say, we have 9% unemployment rate, but they don't count the people who are unemployed who don't qualify for unemployment anymore. Those people are taken off those rolls. So really, when you do the numbers, you look at the numbers closely, we're looking at about 22% unemployment right now in this country. And all you hear is, sunshine, from the politicians, and sunshine from the mainstream media. We're getting better. The country's on the right track. But guys, we are in deep trouble. Anyway, I saw silver today was up about $1.50 at one point in time, and got quickly hammered again. Looking at the futures on Bloomberg right now, I think it's down like 23. Let me do a real quick refresh. Futures. Now it's down 27. So it got quickly hammered again, but it's still above $35. Now that $35 mark is a pivotal mark in my opinion. I don't really know. Maybe ask Jason at 4, some of these other guys who know better, but I think if we're creating a baseline, $35 is a good place to jump from. I don't think we're going to see it. I don't think we're going to see the 20s anymore. I may be completely wrong, but I don't think we're going to see the 20s anymore. I think we're going to see a launching point at $35 and then go up from there. I don't know where it's going to be. I'm a buyer, whether it's $60 an ounce, $100 an ounce, or $2 an ounce. If it takes a nosedive, and tomorrow or 3 weeks from now we're at $16 an ounce, I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy a bunch more. It doesn't matter. I'm going to buy silver at any price I can afford to buy it. And I would encourage you to do the same thing. Go out, if you can buy silver, buy it. Buy some silver. there's no better way to safeguard your family's future than buying this. This is what the Bible, this is what the Torah calls real money. The Hebrew word for this is kesef. And all throughout the scriptures, all throughout the Hebrew scriptures, kesef, the word kesef, is used interchangeably for silver and money all throughout the scriptures. So I would encourage you to buy what the Torah, what the Bible calls real money. Anyway, I just looking at this market today and looking at the news from Greece. Right now the Greek people, they've just been completely robbed. It was like 111 tons of gold for the deal they made with this latest bailout, which will probably go through, but they'll need another one soon. They basically gave up 111 tons of gold, the country's gold, to the European bankers to avoid a default. And when the people of Greece, and the people of Greece are finding this out right now, there are riots taking place, and they're starting to riot. We've given away our country's wealth, for this stupid European euro and Germany and all these countries out there who are trying to bully us. Oh man, I hate to live in Greece right now. But it's coming here. It's coming here. There's an article today on Drudge. And if you look at Drudge, or you can just search for chart, I'll put the link here at the bottom of the video. America's per capita government debt is worse than Greece. And I'll just take a screenshot. Here it is. Here's the chart. Greece is right here at 38,937 per capita. Okay, we are at 44,215. Folks, it's coming here. Look at all these countries are worse than us, and these are all the ones in Europe right now who are going through all this financial crisis, and we are worse than all of them. We are so far in debt. We're not going to get out of it. There is a financial collapse coming in this country. It's going to happen. You're not going to avoid it. What you can do is prepare. And I've told you before, and I'm going to keep telling you, the best way you can prepare your family is to, number one, buy a water filter. Buy a water filter. Berkey, the company Berkey, makes a great water filter. Just search for Google Berkey water filter. The company Katadyn, or Katadyn, depending on how you pronounce it, makes a great water filter. Katadyn. Search for it. The more you spend for your water filter, the better off you're going to be. The longer it'll last, and the more water it'll produce for you. Okay, buy a good one. Okay. The second thing you can do is buy food. Buy food. Every time you go to the market, every time you go to the store, buy a little extra and set it aside. If you can get buckets and purchase grains like rice at Sam's, or wheat, or beans, wheat, rice, corn, things like that, dried corn that you can use, making cornmeal out of it. You can do a lot of good things with that stuff. Get it, store it, save it for your families. Buy things like sugar, extra sugar, or honey, the staples of life that you can survive on. Extra canned goods. Buy that stuff every time you go to the store. Buy a little extra. I know the economy's tight. I know people are out of work, but you can put aside a couple dollars even every time you go to the store and buy just a few extra things. Buy a case of water will cost you maybe $4 to $5, maybe $6 at the most. Buy a case of water and just set it aside. Put it under a bed. Put it in the basement. Put it in a closet. Have these extra things that you can do to safeguard yourselves and to prepare, because we are going to see a collapse. Our children will see a financial collapse of this country. We're going to see the financial collapse of this country, and it's going to be very soon. I don't know when. I can't predict anything. They're talking about devaluations and mass inflation. Gas right now is $6 a gallon at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. The gas stations they have around the complex there, they're charging $6 a gallon in Orlando, Florida. This was just out in the news yesterday. It's crazy. We've got to prepare. We've got to get our minds into this mindset that we know this is going to happen, and so now what we need to do is prepare. Purchase silver if you can. Get your financials in order. Get out of debt if you can. But start putting things aside right now for you and your family to be able to manage what we know is coming. If you don't, you're gonna realize who was right and who was wrong. You can laugh at me. You can be one of these people who thinks I'm crazy, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm preparing myself and my family for what I know is coming. So anyway, I just wanted to show that out there today. Just watching all the news, watching the market on a daily basis, just kind of, I don't put a lot of emphasis on these things that I'm watching because really I don't care. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about these presidential elections. You can vote however you want, but the Prince of Darkness is in charge of this world, and he is going to have his way with it. There's nothing you can do about that. Your hope needs to rest and come from that Messiah. You know he's coming back. You're living in the days. You're going to witness those days of his coming. So you need to repent, put your full faith and trust in him, and just watch it unfold. And be thankful and rejoice that you're living in the days where you're going to be able to see it. And count yourself as thankful for that. Be thankful for it. So there's a lot of things you can get stressed out in this world about. Don't get stressed out about them. Just sit back, relax, get yourself right with the Father, prepare yourself and your family, and you'll be okay. In the end, you have his hope. Your hope is in him, and he'll take care of you. So, but do something. Don't just sit back and think, he's going to take care of me. No, you have the ability. You have the foresight. He's given you the ability to see what's coming. If you fail to act, that's on you. But you're going to have to work that out on your own. So, all right, I just wanted to make that video. It's interesting to watch this stuff on a day-to-day basis. It's easy to let it get yourself down if you let it, but don't let it do that. All right, go home. Most importantly, read your Bible. Thanks.